Hey everybody, I'm Aaron Norris with the Norris Group. It is April 26th, and when it comes to iBuyers, are they taking over the world? That and much more as we cover the biggest headlines in real estate. Don't miss a radio show and podcast this week. We have Richard Duncan. This was our first international call. This was interesting to schedule, but we talk about what the main drivers are on the economy today. What is the difference between quantitative easing and quantitative tightening? What could cause the Fed to begin increasing interest rates again? How do demographics play into inflation cycle? And where does the U.S. trade deficit stand today? That and much more on the radio show and podcast for the next 2 weeks. HUD and the Commerce Department reported a 0.3% decrease in housing starts in March. Existing home sales decreased by 4.9% in March, according to the National Association of Realtors. New home sales increased by 4.5% in March, according to the Commerce Department. Q1 GDP was much higher than expected at 3.2%, but many economists think that a few one-time things are pointing to the wrong things and that actually it's signaling a slowdown if you look at the metrics behind the scenes. And mortgage rates continue to show signs of increasing, with 30-year rates at 4.17 and 15-year rates at 3.62. Zillow launched a 3D home tour app across the US and Canada this week to bring immersive tours to their site. It acts a little bit more like Matterport, so there's a little bit of confusion, or for hardcore 3D enthusiasts, a little bit of a pushback saying like, okay, it's not really 3D. But if you've used Matterport and virtual reality glasses, you know it converts fairly well, so I'm sure it's just around the corner. House also launched this week a major upgrade to its app, allowing users to test out possible new flooring through their augmented reality. So with their app, you're able to select the flooring you want and point it in your room and see what it might look like. We're going to see a lot of interesting things in the the augmented reality space coming soon. I was expecting to see more from Lowe's and Home Depot, but House beats us to the punch. So it'll be interesting to see, and lots of new marketing ideas coming from that space. If you start checking out flooring in your house, maybe they can start marketing you directly, knowing that you're looking at flooring. We'll have to wait and see. More than 13,000 people left Los Angeles County between 2017 and 2018, according to census statistics. And experts say the cost of rent is one of the driving forces behind that number. According to the residential rental service Zumper, Venice has the highest average rate of anywhere in Los Angeles, more than $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. A study by the California Housing Partnership shows LA County has the most, or more than 5,000 affordable housing units that have exited over the past decade, as apartments and rental units have converted to market rent. So a lot of why we're getting political pushback of why the need for rent control. Zumper also says that the average for a one-bedroom in Santa Monica is now $3,500 a month, $3,400 in Glendale, and a little over $2,300 in Los Angeles. So it's pretty ugly, and the market doesn't show any signs of slowing down anytime soon. Do homes with open houses sell for more money? Well, Redfin has the answer, and it's yes. Well, sometimes. Okay, well, it depends on where. Nationwide, homes with open houses sell for $9,000 more on average, and they spend 7 fewer days on the market than homes without open houses. The benefits associated with open houses vary by metro, but Redfin says likely it has more to do with the desirability of the homes themselves and the way they are marketed. It makes sense, as if you've got a hoarder home and you decide to do an open house, probably not going to sell how you think it is. So that makes a lot of sense. This is according to Redfin's analysis of homes that were listed in all of 2018, comparing the relative selling success measured by sale to list price ratios. Buying a home is a huge decision and comes with a huge price tag, so maybe that's why 60% of home buyers are considering a fixer-upper for their first home, according to a Money.com report on Realtor.com survey. People may choose to buy a home in need of renovation because it's just a heck of a lot cheaper in their price range, and they've got a shot at actual purchasing. Something that needs repair also tends to lag on the market because people just don't want to spend the money, but people are running out of choices. Of the people considering homes in need of some work, more than half of them are willing to spend more than $20,000 on renovations. The boomerang generation refers to millennials that went to school and had to plop right back down on their parents' couch because they didn't have a job and didn't have anywhere to go because they weren't getting married. So boomerang buyers, on the other hand, are those that lost their homes to short sales and foreclosure during the housing crisis, and they're finally potentially in the position to get back on the market. They've been rebuilding their credit and stocking away some cash, and might be back on the market. Homeownership rates in the 35 to 44-year-old range jumped from 58.9 to 61.1%, the largest increase on record for any age group. And those people were 27 to 36 during the housing crisis, so it makes a lot of sense. Will they join the new age of buyers, the millennials who waited? They're going to join the party. And now last week I covered that Gen Z, now just entering the housing market, are already saving, and it seems to be a priority. That could be interesting, and we'll have to wait to see in the next couple years if that equates to more sales volume, because it's been anemic. Keller Williams announced they are officially entering the iBuying race, and their program goes live in Dallas-Fort Worth starting in May. Actually, they already started, and under the radar, they have purchased over 100 homes to test the waters. They join Opendoor, Knock, OfferPad, Redfin, and Zillow offers in the race to be the best iBuyer of choice. All of them have slightly different models. Opendoor and OfferPad allow consumers to interact with their brand without the need of an agent, although they have softened up their stance and they're willing to work with you guys. On the other side, you've got Keller Williams and Zillow, who are most likely really going to want the agents to be part of that process because that's part of their core business. What's interesting about that, and this Inman article points out ever so nicely, is that Opendoor might have Keller Williams and all their many agents showing up at the door saying, we can do that too. So agents, if you're feeling a little stressed or concerned, just think about what's happening in the market. I don't think this is going away anytime soon. All you have to do is look at CarMax. This is a need. It fits a specific model, but it might be a very important tool to have in your back pocket. So I'm watching Keller Williams very closely. I don't think iBuyers are going to completely take over, but I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you're on YouTube, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a beat. If you're on Facebook, please don't forget to not only like the Norris Group page, but don't forget to add us to your See First list and with notifications on. Leave your comments below the video, and if we miss something, share the story on our comment sections on either YouTube or Facebook, and we'll make sure to include it on our blog at thenorrisgroup.com/blog. We would love to see you out and about. April 30th, Critical Decisions Property Investors Need to Make Right Now is going to be a webinar with Bruce Norris and Harry Barth. It's a webinar. We'll put the link on our website if you'd like to join live. Anywhere in the United States, or I guess internationally for that matter. May 8th, I'll be doing innovative real estate marketing techniques at OCRE Forum. May 10th, 10 decisions to make before the next downturn with WeRep. May 14th, the same talk at LA REIA. And May 21st, Bruce will be doing a market update at the YoPro conference for SRCAR. For more information on events, check out thenorrisgroup.com under trainings and events. For more information on hard money lending, including fix and flip, buy and hold, and new construction in both California and Florida, hit that hard money tab. And for more information on passive investing with trust deeds and notes, check out that invest tab. With that, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week.